Joe knows it, speaks again. Let's get to it.
I think people are failing to realize some of the major changes 2K announced is going to change what is possible in the builder. Badge max +2s, build specialization, the badge max +2 and +1 perk within the build specialization quest, the cap breakers within the build specialization quest that have to be allocated to specific attributes, and the main thing that can change what builds are actually good or bad is the gameplay. I've said it a million times, but the gameplay is ultimately the major deciding factor in what builds are
Every time.
effective and what builds are not effective. But in today's video, I do want to deep dive. In terms of the actual builder and attributes, the builders look very similar. But with these badge max +2s and +1s and how many you are now getting, it really...
Well, let me tell you this quick story, bro. A couple of days ago, when I reacted to the original trailer, MyPlayer, I'm thinking in my head, like, so I got on 2K25, loaded up my 7-foot demigod big, and I'm like, bro, if I get a max +2, I will have Hall of Fame rebound chaser, Hall of Fame rim protector, Hall of Fame set shot specialist, gold, limitless range, bro. Like, come on, y'all, that's crazy, bro. And I didn't even get to the playmaking. I would have Hall of Fame playmaking badges as a 7-1 big. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Changes what is possible in this builder. I'm talking about 7-foot centers with legend rebound chaser, Hoff set shot, and Hoff posterizer. I'm talking about big guards with legend shooting badges, legend posterizer, legend lightning launch. There is a ton of possibilities we're about to break down. So drop a like on the video. Let's get this video to 10,000 likes. Y'all did it last time. I think we can do it again. And let's get into this. The first thing I want you to realize is the biggest change potentially to builds is going to be the gameplay. If the gameplay allows 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", etc. to speed boost, that obviously makes a bunch more builds viable, right? But the badge max +2s change things so much, I cannot overemphasize it. For example, 6'5", basically less than 1% of people made 6'5s this year. But let me just show
Salad, protein shake.
You with the badge max +2 system what could be 99.3. We'll see if that's true in 2K26, but for the most part what it looks like is it all looks pretty similar, so it's going to be around here. With that 99.3 you can also get a 93 driving dunk. Let's put the vertical to 80 to get the gold posterizer, and then last but not least, let's put our speed with ball to 86 to get gold lightning launch. Now obviously, the build's already at 98 overall, so this build off the rip probably...
Think about this, y'all. If everybody can make an OP build, that might make the game fun, right? More arcadey, everybody out there going crazy. I know me, 7-1 demigod, and then I'm getting plus max badges, bro. Y'all gotta see what I'm doing on 2K25 and really internalize that process out of your head. Then watch this video again, you're like, bro, nah, they can't be allowing that. I'm telling you.
Is not going to be viable. But let me just show you what I'm envisioning here. You're going to have all the legend shooting badges because this year you don't need agility to get legend shifty. We saw that in one of the screenshots. So you have all legend shooting badges. You have gold poster, but you can use a badge max +2 to put this to legend. And then you also have gold lightning launch, and you have a badge max +2 to put this to legend. So you're a 6'5 build with legend lightning launch, legend shooting, and legend posterizer. Now, of course, like I said, I'm already a 98 overall. You know, I'm going to have no defense, no passing, very little ball handle, etc., etc. Well, 81 ball handle is decent, but you'll get what I'm saying.
This might be the year right here. This might be the year right here for 2K, I ain't gonna lie.
But once you start to get cap breakers like we saw, that changes everything with a build like this. Because if you can take your 3 down just by going to 94 and using 5 cap breakers, now you're only a 92. Obviously, we saw that you can get cap breakers specific to certain...
I say, y'all don't understand. You can get so many boosts, bro. So many different type of boosts before, and we didn't even get to the normal boosts you can buy at the store. Like, yo, come on, bro. Bro, I guarantee you, if everything's staying how as it is, my 7-footer will be Shooting from half court, getting contact dunks, breaking ankles. I kid you not, 7'1". Wemby. Well, Wemby not even like this. It's a different build, bro.
Attributes. That's going to allow you to take even more off. I'm just saying, people are not realizing just how much these Badge Max Plus 2s are going to change what you can make, what you can even like potentially come up with. And then obviously the more we go in the year, I think it might become a little bit too crazy, but I'm here for it. I'm here for the craziness. Because once you start to get cap breakers, like this year, people had like, what, 22 cap breakers at the end of the year, 17 cap breakers, even 10 cap breakers. With all these Badge Max Plus 2s, Badge Max Plus 1s, it's going to get crazy. A 6'6", the tallest height at which you can get gold lightning launch, right? You can get the 86 speed with ball at 6'6". So let's just do this right off the rip. You're gonna have 93.3, and let's get that 86 speed with ball. So you can Badge Max Plus 2 your limitless, so you'll have legend limitless, or if you want to Badge Max Plus 2 your set shot, you'll have legend set. You can Badge Max a shooting badge, and then you can also Badge Max Plus 2 your lightning launch. That's legend lightning launch and a legend shooting badge at 6'6", and we're only 85. You can round this build off a lot easier. One thing to pay attention to with Badge Max Plus 2s, you see this screenshot that came from 2K. You get your Badge Max Plus 1s with Tier 1 and Tier 2. You get your Badge Max Plus 2s with Tier 1 and Tier 2. Down here where it says Shooting Badge, this is going to be from the badge specialization. The same place we saw that you get the cap breakers tied to, in this example, shooting. Your Badge Max Plus 1 and Badge Max Plus 2 that you unlock from the build specialization challenges, or quests if you want to call them that, those have to be applied to a shooting badge. So choose wisely when you choose that badge specialization, not only for your cap breakers, but also for your Badge Max Plus 1 and your Badge Max Plus 2. For example, if you use your build specialization quest on shooting, you can upgrade one of your gold badges 2 tiers, and then you could also use your normal Badge Max Plus 2 on lightning launch, upping that to legend. Or you could do the opposite. You could do your build specialization in playmaking, use that on the lightning launch, and then use your normal Badge Max Plus 2 on one of your shooting badges. Y'all get what I'm saying. Now, speaking of badge tiers, right? We talked about you got Tier 1 Badge Max Plus 2, Tier 2 Badge Max Plus 2, Tier 1 Badge Max Plus 1, Tier 2 Badge Max Plus 1. For example, in 2K20,
I will be the best 7-foot center on 2K26. Nobody gonna be playing like this, bro. I'm telling y'all. Stay tuned, bro. When you think 2K26, I'm like, bro, that center was OP. Shooting all year 2K26, bro. We finna take over the whole game, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna know Kobe easy by 2K27. Gonna be at Community Day a year from now. Lock in. We can watch this video.
25, this could change in 2K26, but the theory applies. You just have to find the exact height changes in 2K26. But check it out. At 6'8" in 2K25, you have badges like Lightning Launch that are Tier 1. But as soon as you go to 6'9", your Lightning Launch now becomes Tier 2. So if you map this out correctly, you're going to be able to utilize your Badge Max Plus 2s and your Badge Max Plus 1s even more effectively. Another thing at 6'9" that becomes a Tier 2 slot is your on-ball menace. So you could theoretically, if you were to make, on 2K25 Builder, a minimum wingspan, 6'9", you could have a legend set shot, right? You get it half. You could use your Badge Max Plus 1 in the Tier 1 slot on your set shot to push it to legend. You could use your Badge Max Plus 2 in the Tier 2 slot to hit legend on-ball menace, and then you could use your Tier 2 Badge Max Plus 2. I know it's getting a little confusing. Your Tier 2 Badge Max Plus 2 from the build specialization menu. And get,
you know, you get in too many add-ons and badges, bro, when Joe knows himself, bro. He's like, hold on, bro, this is getting confusing. Badge Max Plus 1 and Plus 2, you get it twice, bro. That's
half
crazy.
Lightning Launch. Now you're looking at a 6'9".
It's gonna be some crazy builds, 6'10", 6'9", bro. .4s is gonna return after this. Like I said, I'm making it 7-1. It's gonna be crazy.
With legend set shot, legend on ball, half Lightning Launch, like the build is completely different, even though theoretically the attributes are pretty much similar. But all these Badge Max Plus 1s and Badge Max Plus 2s greatly changes what you can potentially make. Now all the small guards out there, for example, think about this. You could get a 99 3-pointer, all legend shooting badges And then on top of that, get the 89 driving dunk or 87 driving dunk, whatever you want to go with. Normally that's a 99 dunk in silver poster. But you could use your Badge Max +2 and get Hoff poster. 6'2", 99.3, all legend shooting badges with Hoff poster. Then as we start to get more cap breakers, potentially you're going to be able to get that 94 speed with ball, right? So you get cap breakers to cap your three-pointer. Now you're going to be able to get the 94 speed with ball, legend lightning launch, legend shooting with 99.3, Hoff posterizer. Even for the small guards, it really, and if I want to make KD, it's like KD's got those long arms, but if I do long arms, I'm going to have low shooting and low shooting badges. I got to go minimum arms to get the better shooting, but then it's not really KD because he doesn't have long arms. I mean, just going off this builder, you could find like a sweet spot here where, let's say you go like an 87 mid-range, 7'3" wingspan at 6'10", 87 mid-range. Just off of that, obviously on this game to get the shifty you need agility, but you're not going to need that in 26. But just right here alone, you'll have long arms. You can use your tier 2 Badge Max +2 to put your shifty to Hoff. That's what Kevin Durant has on the playnow roster. He's got Hoff shifty. Then if you want to use your tier 1 Badge Max +2, you could have Hoff Deadeye. That's what KD has on the roster. Hoff Deadeye, Hoff shifty. Now you have that on Kevin Durant. If you want to put your wingspan down just a little bit lower and get like the 89 mid-range, now you're looking at, you could use a Badge Max +2 and get legend set shot. There's so many ways that you can manipulate this now to make even cooler, more variety builds. I know a lot of people like to make like the kind of freaky small guard, like Westbrook rebounder, do it all builds. Well, check this out. If you make a 6'4", and you get that 80 rebound, your tier 2 Badge Max +2 can give you Hoff rebound chaser on a 6'4" now. You're gonna be out there on a 6'4" green and rebounds on some real Russell Westbrook like activities. Hoff rebound chaser on a 6'4". Now I know most comp players aren't going to go to that, but people that like to play like a Westbrook or do it all kind of undersized like rebounding guard type of build, that's another like freaky way you could do it. And another thing I really thought of was like the big men out there that want to be poppers now. You can really get good shooting badges while still not having to sacrifice like the long arms and the 99 rebound, right? Like, let's just go 7 foot max wingspan. We're not gonna like lab a whole build, but essentially with this, you know, you're gonna go 78 to get silver set shot and then a 74 3 ball. If you use your tier 1 Badge Max +2, you'll have Hoff set shot on a 7 foot max wingspan center. To go along with it, you're still gonna have the long arms and be able to get, you know, that 99 rebound for the legend chase. You're gonna have legend chaser with Hoff set shot, max wingspan, and then on top of it, it's not even taking into account that you have some pretty glitchy tier 2 badges like posterizer, where you can get silver poster and use your tier 2 Badge Max +2 to get Hoff poster. This is now a 7 foot center, max wingspan, legend rebound chaser, Hoff poster, Hoff set shot. You're going to be able to create some absolutely insane builds on this. I could go on for hours. Like, my brain has already calculated so many builds. Y'all know I'm gonna be dropping build videos all year long about like just fun, creative builds, sweaty builds, NBA player like builds, all that stuff. But I think people are underestimating the impact of some of the new additions to the game. People are like, oh, bro, it's the same. I went and compared 26 template build and I made it in 25. I get just about the same stuff. But the big difference is now some of these rewards that you're going to get are gonna like completely change the potential of the builds. And as I said, the gameplay always is going to be the most prominent thing. If the gameplay is different, that's really going to have an impact on what builds are actually effective in the game and what you're going to want to actually create. It's a ton of possibilities out there. For someone like me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that watch me, if you love the builder, it's going to be a blast here these next couple months in terms of trying to come up with unique builds. And like I said, like a 7 foot center, max wingspan, legend rebound chaser, Hoff set shot, Hoff poster. And we could even go even more crazy, like we said, because we get multiple Badge Max +2s and Badge Max +1s. It's going to be crazy, bro. Comment down below if you got any cool ideas down in the comments. I'm going to definitely be checking them out. I appreciate y'all watching. If you missed any of the news recently, click that video right there. It'll update you on everything.
Joe knows it. Man, these builds about to be crazy. I'm telling y'all. About to be crazy. Lock in, bro. See y'all next one. Peace.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Swerve. Thank God I will legit swerve. Thank God I will legit swerve.